What is up, cool cats of the interwebs? It is your girl Haley back at it again with another episode of the Queen's favorite podcast, the Pre-Review Crew. Rest in peace, the Queen. This time for June and July. Before we get right into it, let me introduce our cast of characters. As always, we have Brennan.
I don't approve of the Queen comment. I don't want the Queen to rest in peace. I hope she rolls in her grave forever.
We get canceled in England now.
That's fine. They that
In Canada.
that's okay. That's fine. What do they have, man? They've got tea. What do they got? They got tea. They don't even have a good World Cup team. Come on. What are you doing?
And we have Mike.
Hello.
So let's kick it back over to the games that we previewed for June. We are now going to go ahead and review them. So we're going to kick it off with the Seventh Guest remake. It's an interactive movie, which is Brennan's absolute favorite genre, and a puzzle adventure game. Developed and published by Vertigo Games, it came out on Switch, PC, PS5, Xbox Series S and X. That released on June 4th. It's sitting at an 80 top critic average with 72% of critics recommending. I will say when I saw those numbers, I was like, oh, this is doing well. Like, not like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing, but like, people are really digging this.
Yeah, when I saw that I had a top critic average of 80, I was thinking like 70 at the highest. Because nowadays, not a lot of people remember the Seventh Guest. You know, that was over 30 years ago. So when I saw that it got the score it got, I was like, oh, like you said, people are enjoying this. Like I was not expecting that.
I feel like the interactive movie games are definitely very niche, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why I try to talk about them so much, which I think they're silly. I think it's fucking hilarious. Um just like the premise of like you're literally sort of just like cutting out a person and slapping it on a green screen. But like I don't know, I think they're funny and cool. I didn't expect this to do well though. Like I didn't think it was going to be like, oh my god, wow. But there are people who are like, okay, like this is the gameplay's fun, the characters are fun, like it's actually entertaining. And I'm just like, okay. Like maybe I got to give this one a shot. Brennan, what do you have to say about your favorite genre?
Um, I I don't I don't have anything to say. I'm glad that it did well. Question mark?
It's his game of the year. I think he likes it more. Actually, no, no,
Don't
no.
say it.
He loves it
Don't say it.
more
No.
than the
No.
Smurfs Village Party.
No.
Gasp.
I don't. I don't.
He does.
Hey,
Don't
by the
listen.
way, remember when I bought you that? How have you been enjoying that one?
I
Do you
haven't,
enjoy that?
I haven't
Do you
played
enjoy
it
that game
at
more than this
all.
one? Oh, you haven't played it at all. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh,
So
oh, coming from the one who doesn't even own it. It's not
I
even.
do own it.
No, you don't.
I own the physical copy.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Then send me a picture of it.
I have it at least for 7 different consoles.
Then hold a copy of it up next to your face so I can see it to make sure
Okay.
that's actually you.
Yeah,
I've seen it. He bought the collector's edition.
I
thanks.
I need to see it with my eyes. I don't believe
No.
it.
I'll show you that when you have 10 hours played in the game that I bought you. So
Okay. I can make that
Yeah.
happen.
Me and Brennan had a sleepover, and that's what we played. Was the collector's edition of Smurf.
Yeah, we
I'm
played it till the wee hours of the night. We forgot where we were and who we were.
surprised
We were
you
in our
didn't play with
jammy.
each other.
We did, but we were in our jammies. You know, we had We had our Totino's Pizza Bites, some Mountain Dew, on a CRT.
Purple Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos.
Get some mushrooms. I had mushrooms. I don't know if Mike had mushrooms, but I had mushrooms.
Yeah, that's when the Smurfs came to life.
Yeah, it's when they started coming out of the TV, and I was like, "Whoa, what the Smurf is going on here?" Oh my god! Wow, Haley, never ever say that I would like a game more than Smurf Village Party. Okay, that's that's blasphemous in the Church of Smurf, in the Smurf Church. Kill me. I don't have anything about this game. All I had was made up commentary.
I love it. We're going to kick it over to the next game called The Adventures of Elliot. The Millennium Tales. It's an action adventure role playing game developed by Claytech Works and published by Square Enix. It came out on Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series S and X on June 18th. Currently sitting at an 82 top critic average with 86% of critics recommending. And this was Brennan's game, so he now has comments.
I do have comments. You know what? I really wanted to play the demo of this one, and I never got around to it. I think that a lot of what I was reading, like review wise, everyone was. I think it's just like a solid 8 out of 10. That seems to be like the consensus here. But it's like no one will ever. I haven't really like looked into exactly why it's not any better than it is. You know what I mean? I think that like graphically it looks great. A lot of people are saying that it scratches that like Zelda-like itch. Um, but I don't exactly know. Like I didn't really look through Steam reviews when it came out. I didn't really sift through these any like long reviews outside of the ones just on Metacritic really quick. But like I don't know. I feel like this was just like okay, which is fine. I don't think that the studio's made other games similar to this before, so it's like I think this is just fine. I don't know if I would pick it up, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I feel like this like would be right up my alley, and I just I don't know. I think I'm just like waiting, holding off for other stuff, and it's like not exactly exclusive, but like I don't know. I feel like it's just okay. Not like okay. I mean, like that's not even giving it enough credit. I feel like it's good. It's just not like amazing. Yeah.
No, I think it got good scores, and I think that's good for the HD 2D like genre of game because those I love these types of games. Like you said, it scratches that Zelda itch. It scratches that old like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy itch. Um, but I mean, from what I'm reading, like if you want a good HD 2D game, this is probably going to be your number one choice at the moment.
Yeah, at least something that's like recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I'm reading a lot of. Now I'm sifting through more of the reviews. Um, I think it just like I don't know. A lot of people are saying that. Uh, I can't. I'm not going to pronounce this guy's name, but Console Tribe, says, "quote ultimately ends up resembling the very games that inspired it a little too closely." And it's like I don't. I mean, I guess I can see that. I guess I can understand the whole, it being inspired by Zelda, so playing similarly to Zelda. But I think that, I don't necessarily think that it was like trying to hide that. And I think that, like, again, I haven't played the demo, but I imagine that they're fairly different. Um, so I don't really know. It's just weird, like sifting through these reviews, and it's like a lot of people seem to really really like the game. So I'm like wondering why the scores are as um I don't want to say low because they're not like it's not low. It's just not like doing phenomenally well. I guess I don't really know, but I guess our next game scores wise did a little bit better, but not like marginally.
Mhm. But our next game is kind of a bigger one, which is we'll talk about that right now.
Yeah, I mean, and that's honestly, I feel like if you were gonna pick anything out of June, that was probably our next pick is just like the one to pick, right?
And if you like
Um,
foxes and looking up at the stars, good thing because we got Star Fox. It's a rail shooter. It's what the guys are talking about. Nintendo is the develop and publisher. Came out specifically on the Switch the 25th of June. Has an 83 top critic average with 97% of critics recommending.
So yeah, like we're saying, this is going to be more of probably the game you're going to pick up because I just thought about right now looking at our list of games for today. Half our games are remakes.
yeah,
Like this is the year of the remake.
Not again. I think I've been saying that since fucking COVID.
yeah, I was gonna say we said the same thing like a couple years ago.
This is the decade of the remake.
Honestly, yeah, that'll take for sure.
But yeah, because for those who don't know, the new Star Fox is a remake of Star Fox 64, which came out. When did that come out? Oh, that was a long time ago, man. I'm old.
90, 96? I don't remember.
Something like that, yeah.
Mid to late 90s ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, like I'm okay. Like I'm glad that the Switch 2 gets another exclusive, right? But big but there. It's just Star Fox 64. Like and one of the let's see, one of the GameSpot. Steve Watts at GameSpot. He mentions how if you have the Nintendo Switch you have Nintendo Switch like online with the expansion pass, you can play Nintendo 64 games. So it's like you can already play it. Like you can play it currently. Obviously, it's not the remake, but it's like you still can play Star Fox right now. And this one just I guess looks better. I don't particularly know how much has changed outside of just um, like graphic fidelity being 1,000 times more than what it was. But I'm not quite sure how much you need that. That's coming from someone that's been like going through a lot of classic JRPGs lately, and it's like I mean, like Final Fantasy VII is it like they got fucking toasters for hands, right? Like it's nothing to sneeze at, but it's like it still plays well. So all I'm trying to say is that like Star Fox 64, the original, can still play well. Do you really need a that's just me. That's just coming from me. I'm sure that it's great, and I love it. Like people love it, and like it looks really nice and stuff. Obviously, like it scored very well, but I don't know. I'm also someone that never really liked Star Fox anyway, so I don't. This is kind of a miss for Brennan.
So with this, it added online multiplayer. Star Fox
Uh,
64 had split screen. This adds online.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah. And it looks prettier. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't know. This just like wasn't a game. I think my cousins had Star Fox 64. It just was not the one that I like played the most. It was either Smash or Zelda. Like I didn't really Smash, Zelda, or like Pokemon Stadium. Like those were like the three big ones for the 64 for me.
Yeah.
Snowboard Kids too. I don't know why, but that one will always stick with me. That one's yeah,
Mic off.
it's
It's always those
crazy.
kinds of games that stick with us.
Yeah. There's more that I wish I could just whip out of my head. Um, well, there is. So really, really random. This is not even remotely close to being relevant at all. But um, I was going through memory lane and I was finding I found this old LucasArts in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. LucasArts, the Star Wars LucasArts, Lucasfilms like subdivision that
Mic
make
on.
video games, whatever. They made a lot of like PC games, right?
Mm.
There was DroidWorks, Star Wars DroidWorks, which was really good. You got to like build your own droid and like I don't know, do these like stupid little puzzles. It was fun. It was like like a 3D platformer puzzler, and you can like make your own droids, whatever. Kind of fun. But they also made children's learning games. So like there was games where like if you like spelled a word or whatever, you got to go to the next level, or like if you did math, did a number of math problems, you get to like get credits to play like a Galaga clone or something. And I was just thinking about that because like back in the day, I have a whole I have a diploma signed by Master Yoda and my mom. That was on the fridge. And it's just one of those things where I look back at and every now and then I'm like, God damn it. That was what I did as a child. I played educational Star Wars games and like Jar Jar Binks taught me how to like do math and shit. And it's like that's where I'm at. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing today. It's Master Yoda's fault.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that had nothing to do with anything. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sighing because that damn Yoda's the same reason I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Yeah, it's tough out here, man.
I have nothing to say. There is that a frog? A frog in space. Animals in space. Okay.
Yeah, Slippy.
Get the oh, I can't believe that. Anyway, speaking for July, we got
Wait, hold
some
on, wait. The frog is the thing that's throwing you out, not the fucking falcon and the fox and the rabbit.
it's
It's
the
the
fact that his
frog.
name is Slippy.
Yeah, Slippy. Yeah, that's the only one that I remember.
Yeah,
I mean, fox.
Slippy,
Falcon.
Falco, Fox, and
Falco.
damn, what's the rabbit's name?
What's the rabbit's name? I don't know.
Slippy.
Yeah, the frog Slippy. I can't remember the rabbit's name.
Of all names for a frog, they name it fucking Slippy. I can't. Anyway, we're
Yeah,
moving on.
well,
I'm done.
they named him
I
Fox. They
I
named
need to
our fox Fox. Come on.
That
I need to
makes
look up the
sense.
rabbit's name.
I'm
Peppy.
just Peppy. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Okay, that was gonna bother me if I didn't look it
Yeah.
up.
You know what? And I was never gonna guess Peppy either.
Whoever made this game, I need to speak with who decided to name these characters because holy shit, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure everybody on in Nintendo was on drugs in like the 80s and 90s.
I wouldn't be surprised. Fucking Slippy. They were like, we're gonna name him Slippy and it's gonna be so fucking hilarious.
They like ripped a line of coke. Slippy, yeah, we're gonna name this motherfucker Slippy.
Oh my god. Okay, so now we're gonna kick it over to June after I've just been traumatized. Or not June, July, I mean. Oh god.
Let's
Already
see,
having
you
war
were
flashbacks. For July, we're gonna kick it off with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. It's an action adventure game developed by Ubisoft Singapore, published by Ubisoft. Coming out on PS5, PC, Xbox Series S and X on July 9th.
okay. So I've been seeing a lot about this, but I'm too lazy to look it up myself. What's gonna be new about this game?
So it's got a new coat of paint.
It does look better.
Yeah. Um I think that the parkour systems have been I think that they've been improved upon. I don't think that they've been like radically changed, but
Okay.
I don't remember if side ejects and back ejects were in Black Flag, but they're in the new ones.
So,
Um
on the website, it says enhanced remake featuring stunning visuals, upgraded gameplay, and new content.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know what's with the new content. I think that they redid some of. They definitely redid the combat. The combat's definitely a bit newer. Because back in the day, it was like, especially with like three, two, like pretty much all like up until I think like Unity or whatever, they were all very like counter focused, right? Um, like kind of, I think Black Flag trying to change it up a little bit, but you pretty much devolved it to counters. I think that this is like slightly different. It's not quite the RPG esque fighting combat like it is, for Shadows and Odyssey and fucking all the other ones. But it's like I think it's like a solid mix between what it used to be and what that is. It's like more in your face. It's not quite as uh, counter heavy, but there are still counters, and they're like chain counters, which are good. And I think the naval combat has been adjusted a bit too. I don't
Oh.
know how much. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I've definitely seen combat footage, but I don't think I've seen a lot of naval. I think that they made like slight tweaks to naval combat. I don't think it's like an overhaul. Because to be honest with you, it wasn't really that complex. It was rather simple. The naval combat, I mean. So it's like they can't really do a lot there. I think that if anything, they've like added smaller things or like made the controls better. Um, so yeah, it's not like a complete remake. It's not exactly a remake. I think it's just like a really really nice remaster, right? Like they didn't. It's not like they. There is the other thing though. One thing that I do appreciate is that there were a lot of tailing missions in Black Flag. Like too many, way too many tailing missions where you had to follow some guy and then like walk around and make sure they didn't see you. And if they saw you, you had to like do the whole fucking mission all over again. It was just awful. Just tear my teeth out one by one. Oh my god. This they mentioned that there was a change where like you could get caught mid tailing mission, like have to do some combat or whatever, but then you wouldn't fail the mission. Like the person you were tailing would run off, and you would just like beat everyone up and then run after them or whatever. So I think that that's to me personally, I mean, that's a benefit. I fucking hated the tailing missions. It was awful. So that was something else. Um, yeah, I think, but for the most part though, it is just it's Black Flag. It just looks a lot prettier. Um, but it's not like a one-to-one remake. The other thing too is I think that I believe they cut out the modern day stuff. I don't think that there's any modern day stuff, which thank God. They would just. It was an interesting concept. Like the twist at the end, I think was interesting, but like it did not need it. It was not substantial to the story or gameplay at all. The anime stuff, I've always thought that the anime stuff should have been optional post 3, um, because you would just get to a certain point, like story wise, and they'd be like, "Yank, get out of there! Stop playing the game that you want to play. Fuck you!" And you'd be like, "Why am I walking around a fake video game developer office? Like, I don't want to do this. This is really weird. Please, can I play my fucking game now?" And they'd be like, "Nope, you got to go talk to Dickhead. Go talk to Dickhead, please." And you're like, I just want to play the game. I want to be a pirate. Ah! They wouldn't let you. But now they cut all that out. Now they know better.
Good. Like whenever I play Assassin's Creed, that was one of my least favorite parts of the game. Was you're getting deep into it, and then all of a sudden you gotta do these damn uh, modern time missions. Like,
Yeah. Uh, I feel like this will. I feel like this. Hopefully, will end up being the definitive edition of Black
hmm,
Flag. Um, Part of me hopes that like I don't know. On one hand, I do. I think that we're kind of like in a creative rut, right, where we're just kind of remaking and remastering old games. But the thing though is that I think that like I'm also okay. Well, I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite for a second, but also not. Something like the Dragon Quest remasters, right? Recently, Dragon Quest 1 through 3 they now have HD 2D remakes, right? And they just reimagined Dragon Quest 7. And I mean they already did a remake for Dragon Quest 7 on the 3DS, but we're just gonna forget that happened, right? Part of me is like we should be making remakes, but we should be remakes of games that are like 20 plus years old. Like they need to have a certain threshold until we can remake them. I don't think that 10 years is quite that time because like yes, this looks prettier, but it will probably play almost not exactly. It's not 1-to-1, but it will play very similarly to the original. And I replayed the original like 2 years ago. It was completely fine. I think it was one of the better ones, to be honest with you. I'm biased. I like pirates. I just like that one. Black Flag is probably my favorite one in the entire series. But you'd think that I'd be over the moon that they're remaking this, but part of me is still just like, man, I don't know. I feel like it's not that it's too soon because it's been at least 10 years, but I don't think that it's been long enough to substantiate a remake. Why didn't they just remake the second one? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't they remake Assassin's Creed 2, which ultimately ended up being like one of the more popular ones? I don't know if sales wise how they stack up, but it's like, why did they pick Black Flag? Why didn't they pick 2, which was another heavy hitter and a fan favorite of people? I don't know. This is just a side conversation that I'm having with myself lately. I don't remakes, man.
Okay, so to give some clarity on what Brennan has said, um, they've, of course, revamped the graphics, including ray trace lighting, micro polygon rendering, and more, a detailed dynamic weather system, and environment destruction possibilities. They smoothed over the loading screens and made performance a lot more modernized at 60 frames a second. They've added new missions, new characters, and they also said quality of life improvements. The tailing missions are less rigid. Stealth is more flexible. Combat has been reworked. New shanties are available. Pets can be added. And they say here that there is a quest, an end game quest, that actually links Black Flag resynced to Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I think is pretty neat. Um, it doesn't surprise me that they decided to finally redo this one. This one was big when it came out because a lot of people were like, you have to do pirates, you have to do pirates. It was Pirates in Japan, Pirates in Japan, Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed. We want pirates in fucking Japan. And this came out and everybody went fucking bonkers for it, especially for the naval missions. Um, so I it looks pretty from what I can see. Will I play this? No. I have no interest in going back and playing as Edward Kenway, but I think it's cool. I will say this. I'm curious to see if they've left any of the in-game content that connects this to Rogue, which there was just a little bit. There wasn't a lot. Um, but those two games did come out at the same time, and technically you have to play Rogue and then play Black Flag because they're like connected. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Looks cool.
Yeah, wait. So like, as a diehard Assassin's Creed Ubisoft bootlicker. All right, well, okay. I just wanted to say bootlicker. That's a bit harsh, though. You're not. You are one of the first people to yell criticism from the top of the roof. But as a fan of Assassin's Creed, how do you feel about this?
Um, truthfully, I have no care for it. Like,
Wow.
it's cool. Don't get see. I was never a fan of Black Flag because I was like, I don't want to play as a pirate. Like, it wasn't stealthy enough for me. I was just like, I don't want to play as a pirate. I don't like the naval combat. I think that's so stupid. And then I got the game for free and I played a little bit of it. I didn't play the whole thing. And I was like, oh, like this is actually a really good game. Um,
Cool.
so I definitely think that this is the best, if not one of the better Assassin's Creed games that are out there. Um, but I'm not excited for it because I have no interest in going back and playing it.
Wow. You really had me in the first half there. I
Is
was
it
gonna
just
lose
because I
my
don't
shit.
want to play it?
No, it was when you were like, I didn't want to play it because I didn't like pirates, and it's like
Oh.
Edward Kenway is so much more than a pirate.
Oh, yeah, I know that now, and I
It's mostly
definitely
pirate.
respect it. Like, I have the Jackdaw tattooed on my arm.
Oh, oh wow! Like the whole ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not like, it's more of like a front facing perspective, um, than like a sideways, like, view of
yeah,
it,
like
but
a
yeah.
whole ass boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
It was,
interesting. Okay.
it was funny because my tattoo artist actually bought Assassin's Creed Black Flag on sale, went in the game, got all the way to the part where you get your ship, and actually like took in-game photos of it so that he could make and draw out my tattoo.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
Shout outs to Jimmy. Love that man.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is that I hope on July 9th, I hope that I know I'm not saying anything here for me, but I hope that there's no DRM for this game. I hope that we can get this game easily elsewhere and not have to give Ubisoft money, if you catch my drift. And that's what I did 10 years ago or whatever when this game came out, because I was like, how funny would it be if you stole the pirate game? So I kind of want to steal the pirate game. I just think that there's just something too. I don't even know if it's ironic. It's just funny. It's just good. That's what I want. I don't know. I don't know if I've. I think it's too early for them to announce any DRM or whatever. But this is something that I would probably end up picking up on sale come like a year or two. It's also depending on how much it's going for. I really don't know the pricing, to be honest with you.
Hold on, I have it.
Because if this is a hot $70, I'm gonna pass real quick.
Okay. Um, Here we go.
It's
So base game, you do get a pre-order bonus, $59.99. Deluxe edition comes with the game, of course. Master Assassin character pack. You get a boat pack, and then the pre-order bonus that is 70.
Nah, I'm gonna wait.
And then there is a collector's edition, steel bookcase. You get his metal brooch. You get a 12-inch statue of Edward Kenway, a cloth world map, Edward's logbook, and a sea shanty music sheet.
Okay, how much is that one? That sounds kind of cool.
Probably 130. Hold
Is
on.
it actually a cloth map? I think the last time I heard about a cloth map, it was not a cloth map.
It says cloth
Like
map.
not for this specifically. It was some other game that was like, oh, we're gonna give you a cloth map, and it was like
I think it
paper.
was Skyrim.
I think it was Skyrim. I think you're right. Yeah, holy shit. I may or may not have that map framed.
I was just about to say I have my brother has that map.
Yeah, I have it. I framed it. I went out and I bought a frame. And people are like, "What country is that?" And I'm like, "You wouldn't know it. Like you've never been there. Don't worry." It's like I've been to every single fucking spot in this country. Do not worry about it. It's not real.
Collector's edition when it was available, $199.99, so 200
Oh,
bucks.
fuck that, dude. Never. Oh my god. I don't know. I hear steel bookcase and I'm like, mm. I love a steel bookcase, but like 200,
Steel bookcase.
200, 200 doubloons, dude. I don't know. That's too much.
Hey, at least it's coming with a physical disc unlike some games.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got issues. I'm not even gonna start right
yeah.
now, but I got issues with that.
We'll talk about that later. Anyway, the next game we are going to talk about for July is called Echoes of is it Aincrad?
Ironcrad.
Aincrad. Okay. It's an action JRPG developed by Game Studio Inc. and published by Bandai Namco, coming out on PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC on July 10th. Also, like, did those people really just go, what should we name our game studio? And they were just like, Game Studio.
Maybe.
I can't.
Um, yeah, so the first season of Sword Art Online is like one of my favorites. It's up there for me. And like past Sword Art Online games, I felt didn't have as much freedom as I would have liked them to have because you're playing like as Kirito or something. Um, but this one, it's kind of like what was the Harry Potter game where you're able to be a student?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy. This is kind of the Hogwarts Legacy of Sword Art Online. You make a character and then you actually get to play Sword Art Online. Um, which I think is just fucking awesome. I've always wanted that, and so I saw they announced this last year, I think, and I was like, "Oh snap! Like I get to live out all my geeky fantasies now and Sword Art Online."
Wow.
I have never played a Sword Art Online game or have any, like, knowledge of what it is.
You know, watch the anime.
No.
Yeah, I didn't really get into the. I didn't really get into Sword Art Online either. To be honest with you, I didn't realize this was a Sword Art Online game at first until I did some looking into it, and then I was like, oh, oh shit.
That's the nice thing. I don't think you have to watch the anime to be able to play this game because yes, the characters from the anime are in it, but it's like a separate story because it follows you instead of Kirito.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it lets you
Yeah,
develop your own character, and then you can also get a partner, which I think is pretty cool.
the more I'm like watching it too, it like kind of it looks like a. It looks like it plays as like a Monster Hunter almost too.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This seems interesting. I feel like you probably no. I'm wondering if you get more out of this if you are a Sword Art Online fan, as opposed to just someone who's never seen it and is just picking it up just because it's a like a JRPG.
Yeah. Like I said, you probably do just because I watched the trailers and characters from the anime are in this.
Mm.
But it's just instead of following them, it follows you. You just happen to run into them. Kind of like Hogwarts. No, wait, no, you didn't do that in Hogwarts Legacy. Like, damn it. But yeah, it helps to have watched the anime.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it seems fun. Um, I wonder how. I'm part of me wants to watch like a preview, gameplay of it and like see what people are saying.
I mean, it looks cool, honestly, like, looking at, like, all the pictures and, like, videos and stuff of it. The graphics look super awesome. Will I play this? No, I'm just not into JRPGs.
It's tisk.
I know. I'm a letdown.
I raised you wrong.
I'm being disowned.
I didn't say I was disowning you. I just said I was a little disappointed. There's a
Being
difference.
disowned. You've been disowned. What are you talking about?
And the brother comes in to rub sand in the wound.
Me and your mom disowned you years ago.
Hey, yo. Just would never disown me. Especially
War
when she
Warhammer
hears
was like,
about this game. It's gonna blow her mind. It's called
uh,
K-pop Idol Stories Road to Debut. It is a life sim visual novel developed by Wisanji Studio. I think I got that right. And published by P Cube. It's coming out on PC, Switch, PS5, Xbox Series S and X on the 16th. So funny enough, when I was looking up this game, I actually found out that it started as an I don't know how you pronounce it, but I just say itch.io. Um, an itch.io game. And so this is now it's like full release. I think this is super cool. It is a life sim slash like visual novel. So um you are like in charge of like trainees, like you're the manager to a K-pop group. So you like balance their schedule and like everything that they're doing, and you play these mini games and you like feed them and you like put them on variety shows, and you dress them and you like do their makeup. And I honestly like think it's like super fucking cool. I am so excited. You honestly do not understand.
I think this game's coming out at the right time because K-pop has gotten huge over here.
Yes. And honestly, I'm surprised that somebody didn't make this a bit sooner. Um or that there's not more games like it. But honestly, it looks a lot of fun. Like I am very much excited for it. I am definitely buying this when it releases. Um it just looks like fun. I will say I don't it seems like the idol group is a girl group, and I almost wish you got the option to like, do you want to be the manager of a boy group or do you want to do the manager of a girl group? Like, I kind of wish you got the option to pick and choose, but maybe DLC down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, I'm surprised somebody hasn't capitalized on this idea yet. Uh, my wife really likes K-pop. I like some K-pop, but my wife is like really into K-pop, and I've gone to shows with her. And y'all K-pop fans, like I thought metal shows got crazy. Um, y'all K-pop fans are wild. Like I couldn't hear anything after the show because they were screaming so loud. I was asking myself how their throats didn't just like explode.
He just hears the ringing of slow it down, make it bouncy in his ears for the next
Exactly.
600 years.
Exactly. It's in my head right now. But I mean,
It looks fun. Like, it looks just like a very casual, easy um management game with mini games in it. Like, it doesn't look like anything too crazy. Eh,
it's
it's cute, honestly. Like, I was like, ah, do I talk about this game? I was like, I think it's gonna be lame. But then, like, I was just like watching gameplay and like looking at the pictures and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, like this, there's actually things to do in this game. It's not just a visual novel. Like, you put them in clothes and like they have like stats, and you do this and you do that, and I'm like, okay, like there's definitely, ooh, might be able to romance. Anyway, um
visual novel. You should be able to romance.
that's forbidden. Anyway, um but yeah, I was like, oh, like this looks really cool. And I will say, I did think that there might have been a little spice, and I was like, is this spicy? Is it spicy? It's not spicy.
Oh,
No spice. No spice.
ruined my day.
Um Honestly, I'm fine with that. I was on Steam the other day and I was like looking at a visual novel and I was like, "Oh, this actually like looks cool. It's a deck building game." I was like, "Yeah." And I'm scrolling along in the pictures and I'm like, "Oh, why yo ass in the air?"
Why not?
True. But in this case, I was just like, I didn't expect this to have scenes in it and it did and I was just like, "Okay. Well, that's not what I want to play." So it's just nice to see like a cutesy game like this that is like that's all it is basically. Brennan, do you have anything to say about your future girl group?
I do not. I like the one thing that I like, the one thing that stuck out for me in that entire trailer was that you get to make them K KBBQ. I thought that was really fun. I want that's the mini game I want to play. I want to make the cooking fucking like pork fat and just
Pork belly.
feeding them pork belly, same thing. Um, yeah, and just feeding them. I think that'd be great. I want to, I think that's fun that you have to feed them.
And it's like you like do their dance moves when they're in practice. It's almost like a
Uh,
like a not Dance Dance Revolution,
I
but
don't care about that. I want the
okay.
cooking mama part. Okay. I want expensive as fuck KBBQ all you can eat, and I'm just sitting there playing the mini game for like 45 minutes,
Get out.
drinking sake, or no, fucking soju. Sorry, don't mind me. Just drinking strawberry flavored soju in the back. Just being
Uncultured.
that's what I want. I don't. I that's all I care about. I'm really glad that they added the KBBQ minigame. You know what game really needs a KBBQ minigame?
If you say fucking Smurfs.
I don't even have to say it. You just know.
God damn it. I can't stand it here. Anyway,
Oh,
um
all games need a KBBQ. See, when I get Echoes of Ironcrad, I want some Korean barbecue in that bitch.
how
Like,
about we just go to Korean barbecue and play video games there?
I got a Steam Deck.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't actually. No, I would not want to bring anything there because it would get sticky. I don't want to. I don't want. I want to touch. I want to touch you.
But
All those
Brendan
games
likes
sticky.
being sticky. Anyway, so those are the games for June and July of 2026. Let's kick it back over to the guys for any final thoughts, specifically about the games that we talked about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I've got nothing, man. Uh,
Just make it
I
bouncy.
yeah, just I want I want Edward to Kenway all over me. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Just call me Blackbeard. You know?
What
I'm not,
the?
I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
I think technically your name would be Whitebeard, but
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah. I would be Whitebeard. I'm almost at that part in One Piece too. It's really funny. I'm at the part in One Piece where I can't say it, but Whitebeard's not really happy because Blackbeard beat the shit out of Ace. So we're gonna get to that part. We're in Marineford. Oh my god! It's crazy.
Brennan's also going to get crabs and scurvy.
What? Crabs? Why
You feel it?
crabs?
Because
You
you're a
feel it now, Mr.
pirate?
Crab?
Pirates don't get crabs, dude.
It's the
I guess
fucking joke. You're in the
They
ocean.
get
There's
they get.
crabs on the beaches in the ocean.
Oh no! Oh, I thought you meant from all the hookers.
Well, I mean, yeah, probably there too.
Oh well, no, I'm a man of faith and a married man, so I'm not having no crabs for me.
No, but you'll put Edward Kenway's white beard on your face.
Yeah, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I don't like where any of this is going. I should have never opened my mouth. I just
Mike,
really should.
do you
I
have
should have just
anything to add?
Uh, Go get Korean barbecue because this sounds really good right now. I'm hungry.
I'll let that slide. Um, honestly, I feel like I feel like the middle of the year has sort of been slow with games. Um, there's been a couple big ones here and there, but I feel like the end of the year, especially with new GTA coming out, I think we're gonna be in for a doozy. So,
The end of this year is gonna be wild.
yeah. But that is it for this episode of the pre-review crew. Come back next month to hear us bullshit about the review scores for our July games and the previews for our August games. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and we will catch you back here next time. Goodbye.
I love you so much.
Oh.
He doesn't love you more than Smurfs.
I will never love anything more than Smurfs.
Well, heard it here first.